All right, guys, we're going to be multiplying rationals. So when I multiply something, I multiply straight across because we have fractions. Multiplying fraction, straight across, right? We can simplify in the multiplying, all of that stuff, but we multiply straight across. So here's the key stuff. You've got to start with what you want to work with, factor. You guys cancel out what's going to cancel out and then keep going straight across. So we have this example. All right, so I got 3 over 2. I have an x squared over an x squared, and I have a y. Just looking at this first one, these x squares are going to cancel out. Feeling pretty good about that. So I come over here, I have an x to the third, z, a y to the third, and I have a y here. So this is like saying I have a y, y, y. One of those y's are going to cancel out. So I know in terms of variables, I'm going to end up with an x to the third up top times a z. On the bottom, I have two y's and they're timesing together, so that becomes a y squared. Okay? So now I have 3 times 8, and you got 2 times 15. So I can multiply those out, so 3 times 8 is 24, 2 times 15 is 30, and I could go simplify those, because both of those will divide by the number 6. So then that becomes 4 over 5. Okay? So I know that I have a 4 up top and a 5 on the bottom. That's one way to see it. Another way to see it is to realize that 8 is 4 times 2, so the 2's are going to cancel out. So then I get a 4. The 15 is 3 times 5. Well, the 3's are going to cancel out, so then I have a 5. So to set up my restrictions on this, x can equal a 0 and y cannot equal a 0. All right, next example, factor, right? Whatever you need to do. So I get 3, x minus 2, right there. Let's look at the bottom. Oh, 2 can pull out, and then I get x plus 3. So I don't care how you guys see that. So then on the bottom, I get this 2, x plus 3. All right, times, let's factor that. I can set myself up in a box. What comes out? 5, and I get x plus 3. So times that, 5, and I get an x plus a 3. So I look over on this bottom right here. I'm going to pull out a 4, and then I get an x plus 2, right? So I pull out a 4, and I get an x plus 2. So I look, let's see what cancels out. First off, right, exclude values. X can equal a negative 3, and x can equal a negative 2. What cancels out? The x plus 3, the x plus 3. So now, multiply straight across. 3 times 5 is 15, and then I get that x minus 2. And then I got 2 times 4 is 8, and I'm going to have that x plus 2, and that is my answer.